We're here at Apollon Gym in New Jersey. I just did a back workout today. I know a lot of you guys know that I separate my back workout. I do back twice a week where I do primarily pull downs to hit more lats. Obviously your lats are involved in rows too, but I do pull downs one time of the week, and the other part of the week I do all rows and some shrugs. So today we started with, I always start with a cable to warm up the back, the shoulders. I tend to always do a grip that's slightly either my own shoulder width or slightly wider. Anything narrower bothers my shoulders. I don't really get a good full contraction of my scapula. I put a lot of emphasis on scapular protraction and scapular retraction with every repetition. I don't keep my shoulder blades locked back and primarily hit your lats. So I try to bring the whole back into it and get more contraction in the upper back. My upper back is my weakest area, so years and years of lifting, every time I do row movements or pull downs, I always feel my lats, never feel my mid or upper back. The mid upper trap area, I don't feel it. So I tend to angle my elbows out a little bit more when I pull. How many sets I do really is dependent on how it feels. I try to find that perfect weight. This is a new gym, so I don't know exactly how the weight stacks run, since some weight stacks are more heavier than others. So I think I did about 5 sets total. And I just slowly work up the stack, usually skipping 30, 40 pounds. So the next thing I do is dumbbell rows. I do dumbbell rows a little differently. I try to emphasize more the upper back, so I tend to keep my elbow out a little more. I don't kind of pull, tuck right in. And I like to bend straight over and pull in this plane. I feel it more in my upper back, upper traps, gets pumped. My lats come a lot into play in that movement, so I feel a lot of pull there. Like I said before, my lats are very dominant. So any type of movement I roll with, I always feel my lats take over and my upper back never gets pumped or anything. So the direction of my elbow is important when I do rows. And the next one I do is I do a T-bar, chest supported T-bar row. And this is a new one. The lever arm was actually very long, and I had to reach over and pull, and that was a good lat movement for me because it was so far, and when I pulled, it was kind of like pulling like a low row. But I did keep a lot of emphasis on scapular protraction and retraction, so I got a good feeling in the upper back. Still kept the primary focus on keeping the, protracting the shoulders, retracting in every repetition. And at the end, my back was smoked, especially with that drop step. And then I always end with dumbbell shrugs, not primarily for like this mass exercise, but just to get this upper levator scapula muscles, keep them strong. That's my general row day. It's very similar to what I normally do. I might change variations of it and do, some plate loaded high rows or straight bar rows, but that's generally the gist of it. I mimic like exercises, but that's generally the scheme I will run. And again, I do back twice a week, pull downs on a Tuesday, and rows I usually will do on a Friday.